Good to go. Welcome to Walt Kroll Field here on the beautiful campus of Columbus Catholic High School for this afternoon's semi-pro football game between the Midwestern Wildcats out of the Black River Falls area and your home Marshfield Bandits. Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Maves alongside Lucas Holheisel here as the Marshfield Bandits look to secure their first win of the season. They will start the season, or they'll start the game deferred. They will kick it away to the Wildcats to begin the ball game here this afternoon. In just a moment, our pregame show brought to you by Grassland Dairy. Exciting and rewarding opportunities are available now at Grassland Dairy. Visit grassland.com and pick up your career now. So again, a great, beautiful afternoon. Plenty of time for you out here as we are about to just get underway here at Walt Kroll Field on the campus, as just mentioned, of Columbus Catholic High School. Don't know much about the Midwestern Wildcats as they look to have their haven't posted on Facebook, haven't posted on their website for quite a while. So just got a roster here today and looking to see if they can knock off the Marshfield Bandits. 23 players on the roster for the Midwestern Wildcats and the Marshfield Bandits with their usual crew of guys down the near sidelines here as we look at it from Walt Kroll Field. Marshfield had a couple bye week last week, 4th of July. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their 4th of July weekend as the clock strikes 0 and the starting line or the starting announcements and our national anthem coming up in just moments. Again, beautiful weather, beautiful day for football as the Marshfield Bandits look to secure win number 1 on the season going up against the Midwestern Wildcats. Cody Swinas, the quarterback for Midwestern. Just call them the Wildcats, much easier. So the Wildcats, as the national anthem will be played in just a moment. The black uniforms for Marshfield have not yet come in, and that is why they're wearing yet their home white or their white uniforms continuously here this season. A couple weeks ago, they had finally got their uniforms in, and they looking to waiting on their black uniforms. They've played all home games right here at Columbus Catholic High School. Haven't had to travel much, as we're waiting, don't have our normal national anthem singer here today, so just trying to get it played on the phone or get something to be played somewhere so we can get this game underway. Handful of stuff going on tomorrow right here at SaleskySports.com. As they're asking people if they want to sing, I'm sure there's got to be somebody around here somewhere. If not here, over on the other sidelines, as they have it. We will take a quick break during the national anthem. Be back for opening kickoff here from Marshfield.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's US Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cell.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taquería El Sol está en Marshfield en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taquería El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taquería El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana, la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taquería El Sol en la Avenida South Central in Marshfield.
Citizens State Bank of Loyal is your independently owned community bank with locations just a short drive or walk from where you work and live. Citizens State Bank of Loyal invites you to a banking relationship that will always put you first. Personal, business, and agricultural services provided by people that live just across town and around the corner. At Citizens State Bank of Loyal, we pride ourselves in our involvement in the communities we serve. See us today in Neillsville, Marshfield, Spencer, Granton, and Loyal. Citizens State Bank of Loyal, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family-friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
Welcome back to Walker Field here in Marshfield. How about that national anthem sung by none other than Demi Lovato here in Marshfield, as the Bandits will start the game kicking off from right to left, and the Midwestern Wildcats to begin things from left to right here in Marshfield. Again, looking for win number 1 on this season are the Bandits, and don't want to obviously jinx them or say anything too early, but this is probably their best opportunity, or it is their best opportunity so far this season after the handful of teams that they've had to play so far this season. And the Wildcats look to be an opponent that they might be able to stick around with, which they haven't been able to this year with the teams that they have played. So their last loss coming to the Northern Light Cowboys. That was a couple weeks ago. Again, they haven't had to play any games on the road. And Dan Featherston will kick it away from left to right. We are about to get underway here in Marshfield. Plenty of time, plenty of room. It's going to be a beautiful afternoon as we kick off from right to left here as Dan Featherston steps back, and we'll begin things. We'll do our best for for the Wildcats getting names in and numbers as Featherston runs up and boots it away from right to left. It's going to be taken at the 20-yard line and does Jacob Waltermate, and he has room up the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 36, 37-yard line, and that is where the Wildcats will begin their first possession of the game from left to right. Again, quarterback Cody Sweenis. Talked to Cody a little bit before the game. And again, not a whole lot of bodies over on the other side for Midwestern, but they will start at 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Our normal crew out there officiating. See how the Wildcats do. They were practicing kickoffs before we got going here this afternoon. Have a back behind Sweenis. First possession to the far side, cuts back up the middle, does Waltermate, has room, and breaks a tackle inside Bandits territory to the 45-yard line. Good opening play for Jacob Waltermate. And it's a first down, or Waltermate. So a good opening play there for the Wildcats, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Right off tackle, had it cut to the near side and cut it all the way back to the far side, and has it 1st and 10 on the far hash mark. Couple of receivers near side here. And we'll try and get numbers for you. They have 19 out there Do not have a 19 on. Don't have a 19 on the roster. Back to pass across the middle and dropped on the out or on the in route. Dropped there by 18. Says Cody 14. Pardon me. Jared Hoffling. Again, they have a 19 out on the field, but no. There's 19. Bryce Lease, the tight end, tall wide receiver. Second down and 10. 13:05 to go in the first quarter. Wide receiver split out near side. Scotty Alden. Where's 15? Sweenus again with Waltman behind him. Low snap, hands it off, and he's going to be swallowed up in the backfield and taken down back inside Bandits territory, and it's going to be third down and long for the Wildcats. Nice job there by Corey Hoffman and company. It's going to be third down and about 15 as Dylan Pawn checks in for Marshfield. Too many guys, and they're going to have to run a guy off. That's John Good. Third down and 15. 12:25 to go first quarter. Two receivers near side. Sweenus with Waldman flanking him to the left. In shotgun formation, back to pass. No pressure. Looks across the middle, has his receiver, and is caught at the 30-yard line. He is going to go to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. 50-yard touchdown reception from Cody Sweenus to Jared Hoffling, and it's 6-0 Midwestern as Sweenus comes up hobbling at about the 30-yard line. Had the post route. Couldn't get him on the in route earlier in the drive, but the post route was perfect to Hoffling, and it's 6-0, just 2 minutes and 57 seconds gone by here in the opening quarter. They've had issues with that all year long, all summer long so far, giving up big plays on third and fourth downs. And a two-point conversion attempt coming with new quarterback in there, number 8. Joe Slugga. A late substitution coming in. And now the communication troubles. Slugga as miscommunication there. He's going to try and spin his way. Can't get it. The two-point conversion is no good. But with 12:03 to go in the first quarter, Midwestern strikes first. It's 6-0 Wildcats. Back to Marshfield after this.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. Stay comfortable all year round with custom heating and cooling of Neilsville and Marshfield. Whether you have new construction or looking for a replacement, Custom Heating and Cooling will find the most energy-efficient rood furnace for your home. You can choose 60-month no-interest financing with easy monthly payments when you choose Custom Heating and Cooling. Custom Heating and Cooling is also your LP choice with customized payment plans and friendly delivery. Family-owned and operated, insured, licensed, certified, experienced. Custom Heating and Cooling puts the custom in customer.
Hoffling kicks it away for the Wildcats and goes out of bounds at about the 25-yard line, and the Bandits will start first and 10 at the 40, I believe, or 35-yard line. Again, a 50-yard touchdown reception, 11:55 to go in the opening quarter. Again, I don't believe, until it's touched, clock's supposed to run, but 8 seconds did run off the clock. Going to be first and 10 for the Bandits. Again, our first quarter brought to you by Marshfield Country Club, which is located just west of Marshfield on County Road H. Enjoy 18 holes of golfing along the picturesque Yellow River with golf available for all skill levels. Marshfield Country Club has a full menu. As a flag comes in, Neil Ott is going to fall forward. A flag at right at the 40-yard line. Marshfield Country Club also has a homemade pizza. Marshfield Country Club restaurant is also fun at night. Make your tea times now by visiting golfmcc.com. As they will pick up the flag, and it's going to be second down now with 11:30 to go. Second down and 7. Neil Ott, a gain of 3 on the run. Jackson with split backs behind him. Coming off of a 4 or 5 interception day, his last outing against the Cowboys, Neil Ott's going to fall near the 50, a first down for Marshfield. Couple of runs for Neil. He ran inside and flipped it out to the far or near side. Ran up the middle, ran to the near side. It's going to be a first down. A good couple runs by Neil Ott here with 10:45 to go and counting. Receiver to the far side, Brody Krall. Dylan Pawn, the receiver to the near side. Jesse Buchanan and Neil Ott flank and split back the quarterback Jackson Ott. They hand it off to Buchanan, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield for a loss of a couple there as, again, Jacob Waltman with the tackle. Just able to get back to the line of scrimmage was Buchanan. Gave him a yard, maybe a half a yard. Second down and a long 9. Receiver set to the far side, one on the near side. Jackson Ott back to pass. 3-step drop, rolls out to his right. Waltman chasing him. He tucks it and runs to the 40-yard line and falls forward. A flag comes in. Dylan Pawn might get flagged for the blindside hit, but a good run by Jackson Ott, and he will be flagged, I believe. Personal foul on Marshfield. They had it right at the 37-yard line, right where the flag was. And an illegal block on Dylan Pawn. And it's going to be second down and back inside. Back inside Wildcats territory, or Bandits territory, excuse me. 9:45 to go, first quarter. 6-0. They tell them to wind the clock. They are yet to do so. Jackson Ott back to pass. Still looking along the far sideline. It's going to be caught by Brody Krall at the 25-yard line, first down. Krall had 2 of his defenders beat and able to fall within the 24-yard line, first and 10 for the Bandits. Nicely done by Jackson Ott. Good route by Brody Krall. Dylan Pawn, receiver to the near side. Krall to the far side. Buchanan and Ott are behind and flank as the false start will be coming on the far guard. So, loss of 5 on the penalty. It's going to be first and 15. First and 15, excuse me. Ball at the 27-yard line. High snap, hands it off, flips it off to Buchanan to the far side, has it at the 20, jumps over the pile to the 20-yard line. It's going to be second down and a injury on the far side for Midwestern right at the 20-yard line. And they will have a water break. We'll be back to Marshfield after that.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focus and specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice of small, in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can also choose to get started here and finish at a 4-year, or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
Back to Walker Field here in Marshfield as so after a long first down after a long conversion to get him to first down, then a couple of mistakes, a false start, a nice run by Buchanan on the far side, and then Ott fumbles it away, and Buchanan tried to pick it up and was recovered by Midwestern right at the 32-yard line. That's where they'll start 1st and 10 on their second drive of the afternoon. They lead 6-0 as Waltman is in at quarterback as Sweenus is getting taped up on the far sideline. So Waltman, who had a couple of good runs in that opening drive, in at quarterback, hands it off and bounces it out to the near side. He's going to be swallowed up and taken down at the 33. Josh Hesselberg wears 20. And it's going to be 2nd down and 8 to go. $8:10 to go. Opening quarter here in Marshfield. Plenty of time for you. Plenty of time, plenty of room. Beautiful afternoon here in Marshfield. Waltman still at quarterback. 3 receivers set, 1 on the near side, 2 to the far side. Hesselberg behind Waltman. He hands it off and going to run up the middle, spin away from the first tackler, and going to be swallowed up and lose a yard. Helmet came off of Hesselberg, and they stopped the play immediately because of that. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 yards to go, a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 with 7.5 to go in the opening quarter. Perchalski with the tackle. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 with 7:10 to go in the opening quarter. 2 receivers near, 2 far. As I believe Sweenus back into the game at quarterback, with Waltman flanking him to the left. 3rd down and 10. Back to pass. No step drop. Looking for his receiver again. Going up for it. It's going to be tipped away and incomplete. Looking again for his receiver, Jared Hoffling, who scored the lone touchdown so far. 4th down and 10 yards to go. See if the Wildcats will attempt a punt here, as the punt team will be out there. Victor Williams, I believe, out to receive the punt. Big punter out there, 56. Austin Schroeder back to punt. He stands at his own 20-yard line. Victor Williams stands at his own 30. Snap good. Punt, a line drive punt. It's going to hit at the 50-yard line, and it will not get to the 50-yard line. And the Bandits will start their second possession with pretty good field position at the 48. 1st and 10 inside Wildcat territory with 6:36 to go in quarter number 1. I said it earlier, plenty of action for you tomorrow as well on the baseball diamond as the Marshfield Chaparrals head up to Whittlesey to take on the Whittlesey Reds in Dairyland Conference play. And myself and Cale Jacoby will be over in Plover as the Plover Baseball Club takes on Stevens Point in a 19U doubleheader starting at 5:30. Chaparrals start as normal at 1:30. Back to pass. Jackson Ott has Dylan Pawn behind his defender at the 20. It's going to be hauled in. Stiff arms him at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal for the Bandits. Had him beat right off the line. And a perfect throw. It was a little behind Pawn. He had to come back and back up for it, but it's 1st and goal for the Bandits. Nicely done. Nice pass to Dylan Pawn. Beat him on the inside. And it's going to be 1st and goal at about the 8-yard line. See if they can crack the code to get into the end zone here. Again, they've struggled, giving up big plays and not being able to get it into the end zone from the inside the 10. Buchanan to the far side. It's going to fall forward at about the 5-yard line. Inside the 5 to about the 4.5. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Good run by Jesse Buchanan. That's what you usually like to see right off the bat of a big play. And so it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line. Split backs behind Jackson Ott again. Far side, Brody Kroll. Near side, Dylan Pawn. They're going to hand it off to Neil Ott up the middle. Tries to break a tackle. He does. Falls into the end zone. Touchdown. Neil Ott from 4 yards out. Breaks a couple tackles, and we're all tied up here in the first quarter. 6-6 with 5:07 to go here in the opening quarter. Marshfield looking to get on the board, or they are on the board, looking to take a first lead of the season. Pawn near side, crawl to the far side. Split backs, Jesse Buchanan out. Pertulski in for the left guy. Going to hand it off to Neil Ott again. Flanks to the outside. Stiff arms, breaks a tackle, and the Bandits have the lead. 5:07 to go, opening quarter. It's the Marshfield Bandits 8 and the Midwestern Wildcats 6. Back to Walt Kroll Field right after this.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
For over 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? We make banking about you. We have a strong partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments with new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally, with locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Gresham, Medford, Shawano, Wausau, and Weston, and is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
So 4-yard touchdown run by Neil Ott. The 2-point conversion was good. We read it on the scoreboard 22-6, but it is 8-6. 5:07 to go. Dan Featherston's kick went out of bounds as the Wildcats will start 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Now it says 30-6 as as the scorekeeper continuing to increase the lead for the Marshfield Bandits. Cody Swinis, the in-at quarterback, still hands it off, and he's going to be swallowed up back at the 35-yard line. Scott Van Handel and company got into the backfield, and Van Handel and DJ Zimmerman with the tackle, and it's going to be 2nd down and 15 from the 35-yard line. Read it like a book, and it's going to be 2nd and long with under 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. After that first possession, again, they just can't give up the big play, and they've done that too many times this season so far, and looking to eliminate that here this afternoon. They gave up the big play on the first drive for the Wildcats, but other than that, they have low snap over to Waltman on the far side. He's going to be eaten up and back to about the 30. Another loss of 4 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and 19. It's going to be 3rd down and long, 4 minutes to go. This is the spot the Bandits have struggled with all season long, is giving up a big play on 3rd down. 45 going in there. Don't have 45 on the roster. But it's 3rd down and 19. 3:40 to go, opening quarter. 8-6. Marshfield. Far side is Hoffling. A lone touchdown recipient so far. Low snap. Waltman picks it up, and he's going to be taken down at the 35. Gains back 4, and it's going to be 4th down and 15 yards to go for the Wildcats. Snap was low, picked up by Waltman, and it's going to be 4th down and long at the 35-yard line. 3:10 to go, opening quarter. Victor Williams will be back to receive the punt. As a timeout will be called. Clock continues to run. Still running. We'll take a timeout with them. 2:30 to go, opening quarter. 8-6, Marshfield.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Fourth down and 15. First time out taken by the Wildcats here this afternoon. Victor Williams back to receive the punt from Austin Schroeder. Stands at his own 30-yard line again. Went backwards. Good snap. High snap. Going to be a high end-over-end punt. John Goods got to get out of the way. He does. Takes a Wildcat bounce and will rest at the 31-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bandits as they take over possession number 3 this afternoon. Dylan Pawn, the recipients of a big play on their opening drive last time. Now 2:22 to go in the opening quarter. 8-6, Marshfield. Neil Ott, a touchdown run with from 4 yards out, and then the 2-point conversion was good. So a good start this afternoon for Marshfield. You could tell each week they've been getting better slowly but surely, and right now have put it all together so far. They flip it out to Buchanan, has the edge, up to the 35, the 40, tries to break a tackle. He gets ripped out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A good run there by Jesse Buchanan, and the tackler Cody Thur takes down Buchanan. A flag comes in at about the 40, 38-yard line, and it's going to be a holding on the Bandits. So he erased the run, and it's going to be first down and long. First 14. Pawn to the near side. They hand it off to Ott. He's going to get taken backwards and eaten up. A loss of maybe a yard, maybe a gained a yard. And it's going to be second down and long with 1:40 to go in the opening quarter. Scott Adams with the tackle for the Wildcats. Going to be second and 12 with 1:20 to go in this opening quarter. Brody Krall, the receiver, to the near side. Dylan Pawn to the far side. Split backs, Featherston, and a false start on the tight end to the near side, 87, Andrew Schertz and Brody Krall, the wide receiver, and they're going to march him back 5 more yards, and it's going to be second down and 17 with 1:10 to go. Split backs behind him, Featherston and Buchanan. And back to pass. Pressure is on. Trying to set up the screen. Tucks it, does Jackson Ott to the 30, to the 40, breaks a tackle. He's going to step near the 50-yard line. Did not go out of bounds. 48-yard line and a big first down for Jackson Ott. Nice job by Jackson tiptoeing along the sideline right on the paint. And it's going to be a big first down with 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Tried to set up the screen. The pressure was on too quickly. And Ott took it himself and gained a big, big first down at the 47-yard line. Under 20 seconds to go. Same formation. Going to hand it off to Featherston. Up the middle. The ball's on the ground and falling out at his shirts, luckily, at the 45-yard line. And another injury timeout. And that will end the first quarter as we head to quarter number 2. It's the Marshfield Bandits 8 and the Midwestern Wildcats 6. Back to Walt Crow Field right after this.
Rally at the Alley tonight at Strike Time Lanes in Neilsville. Strike Time Lanes open at 4 Monday through Friday and 11 Saturday and Sunday. Happy hour Monday through Friday from 4 to 6. Cheer on the team tonight and then rally at the Alley after the game. Strike Time Lanes is your Packers headquarters on Sunday. Enter to win a flat screen TV. Strike Time Lanes in Neilsville is also your place for Fish Fry Friday. Rally at the Alley tonight and every night at Strike Time Lanes. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at Grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
All right. Oh, welcome back to Walt Kroll Field here in Marshfield. 8-6 Bandits as I believe the injured player right there at the end of the quarter was Jacob Waltman, the big running back for the Wildcats. Featherston and Buchanan with, I believe, Brandon Berg, the receiver to the near side. Our own Brandon Berg, near side. Shirts the slot on the far side. And going to hand it off, flip it off to Buchanan. Has room inside Wildcats territory, looking to get a block. Berg with a good block to the 30. Good run for Jesse Buchanan. And another first down for the Bandits. Came all the way to the near side and able to get a big head of steam, did Jesse Buchanan. And a tough runner to bring down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bandits at about the 26, 27-yard line. A good start to start this second quarter for Marshfield. Brody Krall splits out to the far side. Victor Williams, the wide receiver, to the near side. Featherston and Buchanan split backs behind Jackson Ott. And back to pass. Still looking in the middle. Schertz makes the catch and touchdown there right at the about 15-yard line. And it's going to be first and 10 from the 15. Good job by Schertz, just sitting in the zone, and good job by Jackson Ott firing it in there. 1st and 10 from the 15. Something new, I believe. I've only got 3 down linemen on offense with a tight end. Back to pass. Jackson Ott rolling out to his left. Looking in the corner, Brody Krall. They tangle legs, and no flag will come in on the play. So I believe they are playing 9-man. See what we got. 1, 2, 3. Count them out when they get there. I believe that's probably because the Wildcats don't have a whole lot of guys here this afternoon. Neither does Marshfield. Not their full roster here. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Again, 3 down linemen and a tight end. Don't have the 2 tackles out there. So 9 guys on offense and defense. Jackson Ott back to pass. Still looking in the corner for Victor Williams. Can't quite adjust, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10 from the 15-yard line. Tried to get it to his back shoulder. Williams was turned to the other way, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Don't forget, stick around for our Bullseye Sports halftime show. Give you an update on our upcoming schedule for Zaleski Sports next week. Whole lot of games for you next week. And we will recap this exciting first half. Still 13:07 to go in the first half. Pawn, the receiver, to the near side. Brody to the far side. Brody Krall. Going to hand it off to Buchanan. No, play action. Rolls out to the left. Tries to get the edge. And Jackson Ott inside the 5. Tries to plow over the defender. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Jackson Ott. What a run for Jackson. 15 yards on the play action. Roll out to the left. Plowing over the defender. And Jackson Ott increases the lead for the Bandits 14-6. Good hard run for Jackson Ott. And a 2-point conversion coming momentarily. $12:58 to go in the opening half. 2-point conversion coming for the Bandits. Split backs, Perchalski and Buchanan. And they're going to hand it off to Buchanan again. Get a block from Perchalski. Tries to get the outside. Williams breaks a tackle, and the two-point conversion is good. And with 12:58 to go in the opening quarter, or in the opening half, excuse me, it's Marshfield Bandits 16 and the Midwestern Wildcats 6.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día. Y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central in Marshfield.
15-yard touchdown run for Jackson Ott. Two-point conversion complete by Jesse Buchanan. And the Marshfield Bandits lead 16-8 with 12:58 to go in the first half. Featherston off to kick, and it lands inbounds. It's going to stay right at the 20-yard line. Going to be picked up. Tries to get to the far side. Has room. And tries to cut back into the middle. He'll be taken down at about the 28-yard line. And that's where the Wildcats will take over. 1st and 10. Badger Title, looking for a full-service title insurance company? Badger Title is the place to be. Badger Title offers extension closing services, title insurance, letter reports, construction disbursements, and more. Give Cheryl a call today for all of your real estate service needs at 715-389-2900. So the Wildcats take over. 1st and 10 right at their, 29-yard line. After their first possession, which resulted in a 50-yard touchdown pass, the defense for Marshfield has really clamped down so far this afternoon. Back to pass. Now they're going to hand it off to the far side. Tries to get the edge. He does. To the 40. He's going to be upended right there at the 40-yard line. Good tackle, but a first down for the Wildcats. First lead of the season was it off a Neil Ott touchdown, and then 2-point conversion completion, and now the Bandits with their largest lead of the season, 16-6, with 12:15 to go in the opening half. Sweenus, receivers 2 to the near side. Joe Slugga, number 8, and behind him, running back number 20, Josh Hesselberg. Sweenus looks to flip it out to Hesselberg to the far side. Big block there. And still running. He's going to be taken out of bounds right before the 50-yard line. And luckily for tight end Bryce Lease did not get flagged for the blindside block. The clock runs 11.5 to go opening half. Ball at the 46-yard line. 16-6 Marshfield. Again, the Wildcats slowly up to the line of scrimmage. Shane Westerhausen, the cornerback, to the near side as the running back Hesselberg, a little bit of a upset stomach as he stands and continues to not feel so well. They'll substitute for him. Barrier the details. If you saw it online, you know what happened. Did it a couple times, and now a big running back next to him, 44, Scott Mahoney. Hot day. A little bit of a breeze. Low snap, back to pass onto the far side. It's going to be caught at the 50-yard line. Tries to get by John Good. He's going to be ripped down by the shoulder pads, but a first down for the Wildcats. Good catch. A little bit of a run there by Joe Sluga. And his first down with 10.5 to go in the opening half. John Good with the tackle. Again, as they mentioned, the couple of the bigger guys today forgot their jerseys. A couple of bigger guys forgot their jerseys. So before the game, the assistant coach came up and gave me about 5 or 6 jersey roster changes. And with under 10 minutes to go in the opening half, the Wildcats trail 16-6 with 3 receivers on the near side. Now they move one to the far side. That's number 12, Roberto Grassi. First and 10 from the 49-yard line. Sweeney, low snap, had to get it off the ground and goes up and catches it to Zleese. And a first down at the 35-yard line. Good job by the Wildcats. Lice with the with the reception. Sweeney with the able to pick it up off the ground. Was rolling back to him and was able to come up with it and throw it up to Lice and make the catch. First and 10 from the 35-yard line of the Bandits. 8:50 to go, opening half. Game cruising right along here in Marshfield. Again, plenty of time for you. Still about 3 quarters of football to play. And the Bandits, with their biggest lead, their only lead so far this season, looking like a team that has put it all together so far right now. Back to pass, and they're going to hand it up right up the middle, spins it away, able to try to hang out of the ball, and he does nicely. Gain of a couple on the play. A good run by Sluga. Ryan Parker with the tackle. They're going to be second down and about 7 or 8 yards inside the Bandits' 35-yard line. And plenty of action for you upcoming this week from Zaleski Sports. See if we can get some softball in for you on Monday. 5 games scheduled on Monday for softball. I have all of that for you coming up. Sweeney back to pass. Looks across the middle. It's going to be caught. And Lice hangs on to it. Good catch there as forward progress is going to be made. And up to about the 26-yard line. Good reception there right across the middle to the big tight end. And it's going to be first and 10 for the Wildcats. Seeing from what Midwestern is doing, a timeout called. And an official timeout will do the same. Back to Marshfield with 7:11 to go in the opening half. 16-6 Bandits.
Citizens State Bank of Loyal is your independently owned community bank with locations just a short drive or walk from where you work and live. Citizens State Bank of Loyal invites you to a banking relationship that will always put you first. Personal, business, and agricultural services provided by people that live just across town and around the corner. At Citizens State Bank of Loyal, we pride ourselves in our involvement in the communities we serve. See us today in Neelsville, Marshfield, Spencer, Granton, and Loyal. Citizens State Bank of Loyal, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
.7:11 to go, second quarter. The Wildcats marching here in their opening drive of the second quarter. Opening drive of their game for Midwestern. They 50-yard touchdown pass on a 3rd down and 15. Sweeney's quarterback with a running back splitting him to the left. Flanking him to the left, looking up, and it's going to be picked off by Shane Westerhausen at the 5-yard line. Shane went up and got it, fought for it with Scotty Alden, and just kind of threw it up there. Westerhausen with Alden with the height advantage, but Westerhausen went up there and picked it off at the 5-yard line, and that's where Marshfield will take over. Talking about a little bit of a momentum boost for Midwestern trying to get up there, and Westerhausen with the interception. 6:43 to go. It's going to be 1st and 10 right at the 5-yard line. 95 yards to go for the Bandits. Berg, the receiver to the near side. Brody Krall to the far side. Featherston and Buchanan. The running backs flanking Jackson Ott. Back to passes Jackson. Pressures on. Rolls out to his left. Still looking. Throws it up to Krall. Just out of the reach of Brody Krall. Had him at the 26-yard line. Couldn't set his feet and get it to him in time. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 with 6:37 to go. Nicely done by Jackson Ott. Rolling out to his left. Looking for Krall, but unable to get the completion down. Wisconsin Homes. The mission at Wisconsin Homes is to provide a consumer customized house that is built strong, efficient, and faster than traditional building practices. Learn more at wisconsinhomesinc.com. Going to hand it off to Buchanan. Up the middle. Has room to the 10, the 15. Tries to break a tackle on the 1st down. Past the 15 to the 17, 18-yard line. And a gain of 12, 13 on a good run again from Jesse Buchanan. Again, can't thank our sponsors enough that help us put these games on all summer long. About halfway through here, the month of July already. Not quite halfway, almost. But the summer continues to fly by. Couple of backs behind Jackson. I believe that's Featherston and Neal Ott. Hands it up the middle again. Has room to the 30. Tries to break a tackle. He's loose to the 50. He's going to win the foot race and into the end zone. Touchdown. 81 yards. Neal Ott untouched to the end zone. And the Marshfield Bandits lead it 22-6. Neal Ott goes 81 yards untouched to the end zone. And the Bandits lead 22-6 with 5:45 to go. Hand it off to Buchanan. Let him do the rumble and tumble stuff and let Neal Ott get to the outside and show off his speed. And the foot race was won easily for Neal Ott. He goes 81 yards for the touchdown, 22-6 with 5:45 to go in the opening half. Neal's 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Krall, the receiver to the far side. Berg, the receiver to the near side. Ott and Perchalski, the backs, usually use Perchalski as a blocker on these 2-point conversions. They do. They flip it out to Neal Ott, and he's going to rumble in. 2-point conversion, no good, but a flag comes in and a face mask called on Midwestern, and they will reattempt the 2-point conversion. So the 2-point conversion was no good, but due to the penalty, they will reset and redo the 2-point conversion. Move it a couple of inches closer. 22-6 with 5:45 to go. 3 rushing touchdowns so far this afternoon for Marshfield. 4 yards, 15 yards, and 81 yards. Jackson Ott again going to hand it off to this time Perchalski up the middle. He's going to get swallowed up, pushed back, and the 2-point conversion is no good. 5:45 to go, opening half. The Marshfield Bandits now 22-6 lead over the Midwestern Wildcats. Back to Marshfield right after this.
Stay comfortable all year round with custom heating and cooling of Neelsville and Marshfield. Whether you have new construction or looking for a replacement, Custom Heating and Cooling will find the most energy-efficient Rude furnace for your home. You can choose 60-month no-interest financing with easy monthly payments when you choose Custom Heating and Cooling. Custom Heating and Cooling is also your LP choice with customized payment plans and friendly delivery. Family-owned and operated, insured, licensed, certified, experienced. Custom Heating and Cooling puts the custom in customer.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
So the Bandits now 22-6 lead with 5:45 to go in the opening half. As Perchalski got his one chance to run on a 2-point conversion, and he came up a little late from the turf, and it's going to be Dan Featherston to kick it away from left to right. Good high-end over-end kick. Going to be taken by Hoffling at the 25-yard line. Tries to get to the outside. Breaks a tackle. Still has room. Still on his feet to the 50. And cuts back to the inside. Going to be taken down at the 45-yard line. Good tackle there by Dan Featherston. Good return by Jared Hoffling. And that's where the the Wildcats will start 10 seconds off of the clock, 5:35 to go in half number 1. That whole drive started with a interception by Shane Westerhausen at the 5-yard line, and then incomplete pass to Brody Kroll. A good run by Jesse Buchanan to get him up to the 19-yard line, and then an 81-yard gallop for Neil Ott for his second touchdown of the afternoon. 22-6 Marshfield as Midwestern comes up to the line of scrimmage. Taking a long time, as they have all day. They are not too eager to get up to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver to the near side. It's 44, Scott Mahoney. Sweenus, pistol formation, low snap again. Ball's on the ground. Sweenus covers it up, and it's going to be second down. We've seen that a couple times. We saw that in a couple of the earlier games this season from Marshfield's opponents, that they have struggled to get the snaps. That's one place of strugglesome for some of these teams. Getting the snaps back to the quarterback, back to the punters. Going to be second down and 15 right at the 50-yard line with 5 minutes to go in the opening half. Again, don't forget, stick around for our Bullseye Sports halftime show. Give you a recap of this first half, and a very exciting first half, and give you a upcoming schedule report from Zaleski Sports this upcoming week. Sweenus, a good snap that time. Back to pass. Still looking up across the middle. It's going to be called. What a catch. One-handed by Jared Hoffling at the 25-yard line. Fought off Victor Williams with his left hand and caught it one-handed with his right hand. What an outstanding play by Jared Hoffling. What a great catch there, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. And my apologies, I believe that was Scotty Alden with the catch, 15. Alden with the beautiful catch, so I apologize to Scotty. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in here this afternoon. Marshfield Bandits lead 22-6 in the first half. Gave up a 50-yard touchdown in the first drive for Midwestern. Defense has gotten much better. Offense has been clicking. And then 5 swarmed to the ball for the Bandits that time on a loss. Under 3.5 minutes to go. First half, C. Maves alongside Lucas Holheisel here from Walt Kroll Field on the beautiful campus of Columbus Catholic High School. After a bye week for the Bandits last week on July 4th, they have come out firing on all cylinders here this afternoon. Scotty Alden again with the fantastic catch. Not Jared Hoffling. Jared had the big touchdown, 50-yard touchdown in the first quarter, and he lines up to the near side, wears 14. Alden on the far side wears 15. And Sweenus with a running back flanking him to the left. 2nd and 13, under 3 to go. Quick out to Hoffling, and that one's going to be fall in front, and it's going to be incomplete. 3rd down and long with 2:41 to go. Tried for the quick wide receiver screen. And nice job getting pressure on Sweenus. 3rd and 13, 2:41 to go here in the opening quarter. At times it's been hot, but good breeze every once in a while. Clouds are covering right now. Receiver to the near side. 81 degrees here. Only 50% humidity, so not too bad. Hoffling, the receiver to the near side. 4 receivers set, 2 near, 2 far. Flanking Sweenus to the right. Back to pass. Rolling out to his left. Looking for Hoffling. Corner of the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. And they're looking for Hoffling working on Shane Westerhausen, as it was not given enough arm strength to get up to Hoffling. And they tried to, but Sweenus rolling out to his left, couldn't get his feet set and his arm in the position that he needed. 4th down and 13 with 2:35 to go in the opening quarter, or opening half, pardon me. See what the Wildcats can do now. Again, this has been an Achilles heel for Marshfield this season, has been the 4th down and long defensively. Sweenus with 4 receivers set. And going to back to pass. Pressure's on quickly. Rolls out to his right. Still looking. Throws it up there. And it's going to be incomplete. Pass broken up. And it's going to be a turnover on downs with 2:27 to go. Ball at the 28-yard line. They were looking for Elise and couldn't get it up to him. And the Bandits will take over 1st and 10 with 2:27 to go. Again, I'd like to thank Wisconsin Homes. The mission at Wisconsin Homes is to provide a consumer-customized house that is built strong, efficient, and faster than traditional building practices. Learn more at wisconsinhomesinc.com. 22-6 Marshfield. They, again, gave up a big touchdown on the opening drive for Midwestern. 50-yard touchdown reception from Cody Sweenus to Jared Hoffling. And then a 4-yard touchdown from Neil Ott, 15-yard touchdown run from Jackson Ott, and then to cap it off so far, 81-yard touchdown from Neil Ott. And now Buchanan, lots of green in front of him to the 40, a big block by Featherston, falling forward to the 45-yard line. Good run there by Jesse Buchanan. Dan Featherston with a big block in front of him. And it's going to be 1st down with 2:10 to go. Nicely done by Marshfield, racking up the rushing yards today And it's a 2-minute warning. We'll be back to Marshfield right after this.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
For over 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? We make banking about you. We have a strong partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments with new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally, with locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Gresham, Medford, Shawano, Wausau, and Weston, and is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Bandits trying to punch it in the end zone one more time here in the first half. They lead 22-6 over the Midwestern Wildcats. It's been on the ground all afternoon. One big reception from Dylan Pawn set up the Neil Ott touchdown in the first quarter. But other than that, it's been on the ground, and it's been all Marshfield so far here this afternoon. A couple of great defensive plays. They have read the run extremely well, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line of the Wildcats. Split backs behind Jackson Ott. Clouds cover up here a little bit. Going to hand it off to Dan Featherston up the middle, and he's going to be taken down. A gain of a couple, maybe one, and it's going to be 2nd down and 9 with 1:50 to go in the opening half. Again, don't forget, stick around for our Bullseye Sports halftime show. No huddle here for the Bandits. Back to pass. Jackson Ott pressures on. Throws it up to Brody Krull. Backpedaling, and he catches it right before the 20-yard line at the 22-yard line. A 22-yard reception. 90 seconds to go in the opening half. Beautifully done again. That's kind of how Dylan Pawn caught his at about the 10-yard line in that first half, backing up, making the catch, and Jackson Ott put it right on the numbers. Krull flanks out to the left side. Brandon Berg, the receiver, to the near side. Buchanan, Featherston, and Ott with shirts on to the right side as the tight end. Again, only 3 down linemen, or offensive linemen. And back to pass again. Jackson Ott rolling out to his right. The pressure's on quickly. And he tucks. He's going to run. Breaks a tackle. Stiff arms again. Inside the 5. Going to be ripped down inside the 5-yard line. A good run from Jackson Ott, and a flag comes down with a horse collar tackle on Jackson Ott. And it's going to be 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. With 1:15 to go. Obviously, when you're winning, you can have fun, and this Marshfield Bandits team has all smiles right now, having a great time. Most fun, obviously, we've seen these guys have this summer, and they are showing off that they can and will ground and pound, and they've done that so far. 1st and goal from inside the 1. Going to hand it off to Buchanan up the middle. He's going to be taken down, a loss of a couple. And Buchanan loses 1.5 yards, and it's going to be 2nd down and goal. Quick no huddle for Marshfield. Again, they got 3 timeouts yet with 30 seconds to go. Jackson Ott again. Handed off to Neil Ott, up the middle, breaks a tackle, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Neil Ott, number 3 this afternoon. 20 seconds to go in the first half, and they march all the way down the field for a touchdown, and it's 28-6 Marshfield. Touchdown number 3 from Neil. And they're going to, again attempt a 2-point conversion as they have all year. First game, I believe they tried the field goal, PAT, and they converted. But trying to rack up the points quickly here this afternoon. Trying to go 30-6. Hand it off to Buchanan, flips it up to Buchanan, get a good block from Neil Ott, walks into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. 20.6 seconds remaining in half number 1. It's the Marshfield Bandits 30 and the Midwestern Wildcats 6. We'll take one quick timeout and come back with the last 20 seconds from Marshfield.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
So the Marshfield Bandits, 30-6. Still a little slow getting up on the near the end zone after the 2-point conversion. The third injury so far. Luckily for Midwestern, they had their quarterback Cody Sweenis come back in, and he's played well, but the Marshfield Bandits have been racking up the yardage here today on the ground. Jesse Buchanan, along with Neil Ott, Jackson Ott, they have performed phenomenally here this afternoon after coming in, not really being blown out, but not really being in any games this season so far. And they are showing what they've been doing this year or this season. Again, week after week, they've been getting better. The teams that they've played, especially the Minnesota Grizzlies in week 1, that was don't want to say no contest, but it was 52-7, 52-0 at halftime. A group of guys that are perennial all-stars in the Twin Cities area. Last week or 2 weeks ago, fell to the Northern Light Cowboys, River City Rough Riders, and so on and so on. But putting it all together here this afternoon and rolling at, going to be taken at the 10-yard line by Alden. Tries to pick up a block, doesn't get a block. A flag comes down, and it's going to be 1st and 10 way back at the inside the 20-yard line. Flag comes down at about the 30, 25, and it's a holding on somebody. And would just expect a holding on Midwestern. So just expect a kneel down here to end the first half, I would assume, with 19 seconds. You're down 30-6. What a first half. An amazing first half for the Marshfield Bandits here this afternoon. They play prevent defense, and they will go into halftime leading 30-6 here today. And again, stick around for our Bullseye Sports halftime show as the 1st and 10 at the 7-yard line. And again, they're huddling up, but I would assume that they would kneel down. They will not do that. 4 receivers set, 2 near, 2 far. Cody Sweenis, the quarterback, standing at his own 2-yard line. Wide receiver flank or running back flanks to his right. Back to pass. Across the middle, it's going to be one-handed caught. He's going to be taken down, and that should end the first half. Again, another great one-handed catch by a Wildcats receiver. And that should do it. And that will do it here for the first half from Walt Kroll Field. The Marshfield Bandits 30 and the Midwestern Wildcats 6. Back to Walt Kroll after these messages.
Rally at the Alley tonight at Strike Time Lanes in Neillsville. Strike Time Lanes open at 4 Monday through Friday and 11 Saturday and Sunday. Happy hour Monday through Friday from 4 to 6. Cheer on the team tonight and then rally at the alley after the game. Strike Time Lanes is your Packers headquarters on Sunday. Enter to win a flat screen TV. Strike Time Lanes in Neilsville is also your place for Fish Fry Friday. Rally at the alley tonight and every night at Strike Time Lanes. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chile, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Welcome back to Walt Kroll Field here in Marshfield, and what a first half it was for the Marshfield Bandits. They lead 30-6 after one half. About 11 minutes to go yet in halftime. Halftime brought to you by Bullseye Sports. Brought to you by Bullseye Sports of Marshfield. Central Wisconsin residents come to Marshfield for their guns, bows, ammo, and more. And they go to Bullseye Sport. Bullseye Sports is on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. Bullseye Sport will get you ready for hunting season today. Hit the bullseye with Bullseye Sports of Marshfield. So again, a very impressive first half from the Marshfield Bandits here today. Started off not so hot. A 50-yard touchdown pass from Cody Sweenis to Jared Huffling to go up 6-0 just 3 minutes into the ball game. Then at 5:07 to go in the first quarter, after a big reception from Dylan Pawn, Neil Ott trucked into the end zone, 4-yard touchdown, 8-6. Marshfield took their first lead of the season. 12:58 to go in the first half. In the second quarter, Jackson Ott rolls out to his left and rumbles in to the end zone after running over a defender. And they led 16-6. 5:45 to go in the first half. Second quarter, after a Shane Westerhausen interception and a couple of plays, an incomplete and a nice run from Jesse Buchanan, then an 81-yard gallop from Neil Ott to the end zone, and Marshfield went up 22-6. And with just 20 seconds to go in the second quarter, Neil Ott, for the third time in the first half, from 2 yards out, goes in, and the Bandits lead 30-6 at halftime. So that's been about it. A lot of yardage on the ground for Marshfield. Defense has been superb. Again, an interception. Neil Ott fumbled in that first quarter. A couple of opportunities to turn over the Wildcats as well here, but it's been all impressive so far for the Marshfield Bandits this afternoon. They lead again 30-6 here at beautiful Walt Kroll Field. Beautiful afternoon. We have been blessed with great weather as we have played here this season on these Saturday afternoons, and it continues to be phenomenal here today. So again, the Bandits lead 30-6. We'll have a upcoming schedule for you from Selesky Sports in just a moment.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día. Y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central in Marshfield.
Back to Walt Kroll Field here in Marshfield as, again, the Bandits lead 30-6 at halftime. Our Bullseye Sports halftime report continues. Bullseye Sports of Marshfield, Central Wisconsin residents come to Marshfield for their guns, bows, ammo, and more. And they go right to Bullseye Sports. Bullseye Sports is on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. Bullseye Sports will get you ready for the hunting season today. Hit the bullseye with Bullseye Sports of Marshfield. Again, our upcoming schedule for Selesky Sports all starts tomorrow as the Marshfield Chaparrals will head up to Whittlesea to take on the Whittlesea Reds. And then I will be up in over in Plover tomorrow night, 5:30 doubleheader start for the Plover Baseball Club and the Stevens Point Sixers. That again at Memorial Field in Plover. And then on Monday, again mentioned five softball games on Monday. Marshfield Fairgrounds, our usual 18U 4 games. At the Marshfield Fairgrounds. First pitch, as always, at 5 o'clock over there. And then Jason and Lucas heading up to Mosinee for a Wausau Marathon County sort of all-star softball game, getting a whole lot of the high school softball players that weren't able to obviously play this spring to play in an all-star game on Monday. I believe first pitch of that is at 6 o'clock at Mosinee High School, I believe. Then on Tuesday, Marshfield will host Antigo up at Jack Hackman Field, I believe. Matt and Lucas will be on that one. Wednesday, we're off. Thursday, back for more Stevens Point baseball. They'll take on Marshfield up at the Rothschild Fairgrounds, as have all the Stevens Point home games have been played there. And on Friday, we're back at it again, as I will be up at Witterfield, hoping for some good weather. Rapids will take on Stevens Point at Witterfield. First pitch at 5:30. And then the Chaparrals will take on Osseo at Jack Hackman Field on Friday as well. Saturday, more football right here at Walt Kroll Field. That I believe we'll have to ask Coach Good after the game, but I believe that might be an inter-squad scrimmage for that game next Saturday. And then Sunday, right back at it, Chaparrals and Everest. 7 o'clock start on that Sunday next week. Matt and Lucas and Brandon will be there for Chaparral's baseball next Sunday. So that is our upcoming schedule. Again, a whole lot of games going on in a very short period of time. Stick to Zaleski Sports all summer long. We continue to bring games live and free here to Zaleski Sports on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you can find us, we're there. And we will be with you all summer long as games continue to be played here in the central Wisconsin area. It is under 3 minutes to go in halftime. We'll take one more break here from our sponsors. Again, can't thank them enough. If you are going to go out and do something, go out and do it with our sponsors as you see them all, at the bottom of the screen, as well as the commercials. We'll take one more quick break, come back with the kickoff here in half number 2 from Walt Kroll right after this.
Citizens State Bank of Loyal is your independently owned community bank with locations just a short drive or walk from where you work and live. Citizens State Bank of Loyal invites you to a banking relationship that will always put you first. Personal, business, and agricultural services provided by people that live just across town and around the corner. At Citizens State Bank of Loyal, we pride ourselves in our involvement in the communities we serve. See us today in Neillsville, Marshfield, Spencer, Granton, and Loyal. Citizens State Bank of Loyal, an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Stay comfortable all year round with custom heating and cooling of Neillsville and Marshfield. Whether you have new construction or looking for a replacement, Custom Heating and Cooling will find the most energy-efficient Ruud furnace for your home. You can choose 60-month no-interest financing with easy monthly payments when you choose Custom Heating and Cooling. Custom Heating and Cooling is also your LP choice with customized payment plans and friendly delivery. Family-owned and operated, insured, licensed, certified, experienced. Custom Heating and Cooling puts the custom in customer.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focus and specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice of small, in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can also choose to get started here and finish at a 4-year, or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
Welcome back to Walt Kroll Field here in Marshfield. Second half about to get underway. Again, 30-6 Marshfield Bandits over the Midwestern Wildcats. Our halftime report was brought to you by Bullseye Sports in Marshfield. Central Wisconsin residents come to Marshfield for their guns, bows, ammo, and more. And they go right to Bullseye Sports. Bullseye Sports is on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. Bullseye Sports will get you ready for hunting season today. Hit the bullseye with Bullseye Sports of Marshfield. The Bandits will receive to open the second half after their very impressive first half here this afternoon as they racked up a whole lot of yards on the ground and a couple through the air, but those are some big yards through the air by Dylan Pawn and company. And so, again, we'll talk to Coach Good at after the ball game. And we'll have second half kickoff in just a moment. So again, the Bandits 30-6 lead right now over the Midwestern Wildcats. The Bandits will start second half with the ball. I believe that's Victor Williams back there along with Neil Ott. Talked to Coach Good, reminding him to come up for our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. And the kickoff, the run up in the kickoff, good high end over end kick going to be taken at the 20-yard line by Neil Ott to the 25-30, waiting for blockers. Gets it to the 40, has a blocker, Victor Williams to the outside, Neil Ott, a good run on the kickoff, and that is where the Marshfield Bandits will start the second half. A very, very patient runner on the kickoff return was Neil Ott. Phenomenal job by Victor Williams to get out in front, and they will roll the clock here in, maybe. They will roll the clock here to start the second half. Third quarter brought to you by Bauer & Fine. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations of all denominations and businesses in Wisconsin. Flag on the play, throws to the far side, caught by Kroll. And businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. So a penalty on Midwestern, and penalty is declined, and the grasshopper. Yeah. 14-10 to go in the third quarter. You don't want to be too careful, so going to flip it out to Jesse Buchanan on the far side, get a good block from Neil Ott. Stiff arm and good open field tackle there by number 21 for the Johnny Johnson with the tackle. And loss of a couple on the play. Again, a good throw or a good start to the second half. A good throw to Brody Kroll. And then penalty was declined on the Wildcats. But then he run backwards. Lost a couple yards for Jesse Buchanan. Again, only 3 offensive linemen down for both sides. Kroll to the left. Dylan Pawn, the receiver, to the near side. Back to pass again. Pressure's on quickly. Rolls out to the left. No containment. He is going to look for his receiver. Shirts into the end zone. Diving opportunity or diving chance and couldn't come up with it. He had Brody Kroll wide open right in front of him. But Shirts unable to make the diving catch in the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete. It's going to be third down and 12 with 13-12 to go in the third quarter. A good ball by two Shirts. But again, had Brody Kroll wide open a couple of yards in front of him. It's going to be third down and 12 as the Bandits lead 30-6. As we begin half number 2 here this afternoon. Again, had a racing again last night from SK Speedway in Unity. Have lots of baseball and softball coming up for you this upcoming week. Back to pass again. Jackson out looking for a receiver across the middle. Dylan Pawn falls incomplete, and he looks at Jackson Ott and tells him to throw it up so he can go up and get it as the pass fell incomplete in front of Dylan Pawn. Couldn't quite get enough on it to get it to Dylan, and it's going to be 4th and 12 with 13:04 to go. Again, tells Jackson Ott, his quarterback, to get it up a little bit higher. Dylan, a very good athlete at the wide receiver position. Brody Kroll to the far side. Dylan Pawn to the near side. Split backs behind with Neil and Jesse Buchanan. Drops back to pass. Pressure's on quickly. It rolls out to his right. Gets by a defender. Still looking into the end zone. Wide open. Neil Ott. Touchdown. 33 yards to Neil Ott. Wide open in the corner of the end zone. And it is 36-6, Neil Ott's 4th touchdown of the afternoon. All done there by Jackson Ott's feet. Able to get away from a couple of sacks And into the end zone, a perfect throw to Neil Ott. And it's 36-6 with 12:53 to go in the third quarter. The pressure came quickly, as it has, but Jackson able to get away from the defenders and find Neil. And that's what you got to do as a wide receiver, just continue to find the openings. Able to find the openings where the defenses aren't. And Marshfield tries to flip it out to Buchanan. He gets tripped up, can't stay on his feet long enough. The two-point conversion is no good. 12:53 to go, second half, third quarter. It is Marshfield 36, Midwestern 6. Back to Marshfield after this quick message.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Lots of smiles, lots of laughs on the sideline for the Marshfield Bandits here this afternoon, and rightfully so. They lead 36-6 with 12:53 left in the third quarter. It has all been clicking for Marshfield here today. Dan Featherston with the kick, and it will be taken by Alden at the 20-yard line. Clock runs and tries to get by a tackler. Shane Westerhausen brings him down at the 26-yard line. And that's where the Wildcats will start their opening possession here in the second half. They trail 36-6, have not really done a whole lot since that first possession where they had the 50-yard touchdown pass, but it's been an interception by Shane Westerhausen, a turnover on downs. It's been defensive effort has been tremendous for Marshfield here this afternoon. We'll talk to Coach Good about that after the ball game. They lead 36-6 with 12:35 to go. Two receivers near. No, only one, as Cody Sweenus with a running back to his left. Receiver to the far side is Hoffling. Low snap again. Going to hand it off to the running back. Going to try and get by. Breaks a couple tackles. Going to be ripped down there by Austin Steins. And it's going to be second down with 12 minutes to go. Sure we get our Josh Hesselberg, the running back. Again, the trio of Neil Ott, Jackson Ott, and Jesse Buchanan has pretty much been unstoppable here this afternoon for Marshfield. They lead by 30 with 11:40 to go. Hoffling to the far side. Receiver to the near side, I believe that's Alden, who had that tremendous catch. Scotty Alden, who had that tremendous catch earlier. And falls forward on it to, I believe, Kevin Steins. And the center, every time the center has it, he picks it up and moves it. And Kevin, right over the center, knocked it out of his hand that time and tried to recover the fumble. Kevin didn't play in the first half. As Sweenus, low snap again, has it. And he's going to be taken down in the backfield for the sack. Big tackle there by Austin Steins. And it's going to be third down and a mile for Midwestern. 10:35 to go and counting. Down at the 16, third down They're down at 19, 10.5 to go. Receiver is Alden. 2 to the far side. Hesselberg flanks Sweetness to the right. Good snap that time. Rolling out to his right. Looking for his receiver. It's going to be caught. And a great open field tackle there by Victor Williams. And it's going to be 4th down for the Wildcats. Victor on their number 1 receiver against the number 1 cornerback for Marshfield. It's going to be 4th and 15 from the 20-yard line. Williams will be heading it back to retrieve the punt if they do. Again, 4 touchdown afternoon for Neil Ott. As the communication, again, with only 9 guys, communication is very key here this afternoon. 9 guys offense, 9 defense. Schroeder back to punt. Good punt that time. Pressure's on, high punt. Westerhausen yelling to get out of the way. That one's going to take a huge Marshfield bounce. And the Wildcats falling. And Victor Williams was thinking that if nobody was going to go for it, he was going to go for it. And luckily for the Wildcats, we got a 65 on here. I don't see a 65. He's the one that fell on top of it. And that is where the Bandits will start, 1st and 10 with 9:12 to go. So luckily for the Wildcats that somebody did fall on top of it. Victor Williams otherwise was going to think about picking it up and heading to the end zone, because there was nobody between the ball and the end zone. Luckily, again, for the Wildcats, one of their players is able to pick it up. 8:40 to go and counting. 36-6 in favor of Marshfield. New quarterback, I believe Dylan Pawn now in at quarterback. Jackson Ott somewhere around here. Dylan Pawn tucks it and runs. Has a lot of room to the 20. Trucks the defender inside the 15 to the 10-yard line. Dylan Pawn showing off his physicality. And it's going to be 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. Jackson Ott again, I believe. I just saw him. There he is, standing next to Coach Good. Jackson's afternoon might be done. 36-6, under 8 minutes to go. Brody Krall to the far side. Jesse Buchanan along with new running back Matt Erickson and Victor Williams. Skill position players with Dylan Pawn in at quarterback. Going to hand it off to Buchanan. Bounces out to the left side. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet. Falls forward inside the 5, I believe. And it's going to be 2nd and goal, maybe right at the 5. Second and goal from the 4. Under 8 minutes to go. Chad Haas with the tackle. 7 minutes to go. All Marshfield here this afternoon and now into the second half. Dylan Pawn still in at quarterback. Jackson Ott bouncing up and down for staying loose. And a flag comes, throwing it up to Victor Williams. Readjusts, and the touchdown! 4-yard touchdown pass from Dylan Pawn to Victor Williams. And Dylan Pawn showing off his best Aaron Rodgers move, drawing the defense off sides and able to have a free play. Victor Williams readjusted, and from 4 yards out, the Bandits lead 42-6. 2-point conversion attempt coming up momentarily. A 36-point lead, which don't want to say anything right now. We'll wait until the kickoff, but again, they play high school rules for the most part. So after the kickoff of the next kickoff, it should be running clock the rest of the way. So as we see it, they flip it out to Matt Erickson, gets to the outside. Great blocking again. 2-point conversion is good. 6:48 to go in the third quarter. It's the Marshfield Bandits 44 and the Midwestern Wildcats 6. Back to Walt Kroll after this.
Stay comfortable all year round with custom heating and cooling of Neelsville and Marshfield. Whether you have new construction or looking for a replacement, Custom Heating and Cooling will find the most energy-efficient rood furnace for your home. You can choose 60-month no-interest financing with easy monthly payments when you choose Custom Heating and Cooling. Custom Heating and Cooling is also your LP choice with customized payment plans and friendly delivery. Family-owned and operated, insured, licensed, certified, experienced. Custom Heating and Cooling puts the custom in customer.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
That they have. So as we thought, welcome back to Walt Kroll Field. As we thought, with 6:20 to go and after the kickoff, it will be running clock the rest of the way. Mike Good just subbing some guys in here and there, trying to get everybody to play here this afternoon. They lead 44-6, and it's been all Marshfield after that opening drive. Especially after the fumble, after Neil Ott fumbled in that first quarter, they were able to get it back and not lose a step, and really show off what they've got, and they are putting it to the Midwestern Wildcats here this afternoon. Cody Sweenus, the ball's on the ground, and picking it up is Hesselberg, and a loss of maybe a half a yard there on the low snap. So David Dix warming up at quarterback for Marshfield. He'll probably have the fourth quarter or the rest of the way here this afternoon. Jackson Ott finishes his day pretty much unblemished. Neil Ott with 4 touchdowns today. Victor Williams, Jackson Ott, all with touchdowns. Dylan Pawn, a couple of big plays, a big run, big reception that set up Neil Ott's first touchdown. We'll talk to Neil at the conclusion of this ball game, along with Coach Mike Good in our Nacenville Dairy postgame show. Flips it out to Hesselberg, and a good block on the outside. Big hit there on the outside by 79 Corey Hoffman. And it's going to be third down and long with under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Again, we are scheduled to bring you more football here next Saturday. Jason will have that for you. Jason Zaleski will be on the call for that one. I believe right now, just from what I've been told, we'll ask Coach Good about it. It might be an inter-squad scrimmage next Saturday from Walt Kroll here in Marshfield. Third down and 13 with 4:10 to go in the third quarter. Again, just can't be happier for these guys that have put in all this work. They've played in some tough games. That was going to be intercepted by Jackson Ott at the 45, the 50, inside Wildcats territory, and tiptoes along the sideline. He stays in bounds. He gets pushed down at the 20-yard line, but intercepted, threw it up for Hoffling, and he took the post route as Sweenus thought he was going to take the flag route, and an easy interception for Jackson Ott. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bandits. They may have said that he stepped out of bounds little bit sooner than that, right at the 34-yard line, and that's where the Bandits will take over. But again, cannot be happier for these guys from Marshfield as they have put in the work, they've put in the time, they've put in the grinding defeats. They've taken the embarrassing defeats, and they are putting it all on the field here today, and they lead 44-6 with under 4 minutes to go as clock should be running. It will be on the snap here to David Dix, the new quarterback. Flips it out to Matt Erickson and has room to the outside. Cuts it back to the inside. Spins inside the 20-yard line to near the 15. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Bandits. Cody Thurr with the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 15. Again, we still got a whole quarter yet to play here in Marshfield. 44-6 Bandits. If you missed any of this ball game, we'll have highlights for you on the Zaleski Sports Show, Zaleski Sports Facebook page later on this evening. Should be an easy one. They've played outstanding. Flips it out to Jesse Buchanan near side. Lots of room. Great blocking on the outside by Shane Westerhausen. Walks into the end zone for a 15-yard touchdown gallop for Jesse Buchanan. 50-6. Marshfield here this afternoon. So another touchdown for the Bandits. And the Wildcats just waiting here for the clock to run down. Still just under 18 minutes left in this ball game. They still have the whole fourth quarter yet to play here with 2:46 to go in the third quarter. Matt Erickson walks in for the 2-point conversion. A flag on the play is offsides. Penalty is declined. 2-point conversion is good. 2:46 to go in the third quarter. It's the Marshfield Bandits 52 and the Midwestern Wildcats 6. Back to Marshfield after this.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Back to Marshfield, Andrew Schertz with the kickoff and recovered by one of the upmen for the Wildcats, trucking one of the defenders, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Midwestern with 2:20 to go and counting here with a running clock the rest of the way. 52-6, been all Marshfield. It was 30-6 at halftime, and it's been a couple of big plays, a couple of big runs, and a Jesse Buchanan touchdown to cap things off, putting them up 50-0 or 50-6, and now 52-6. And again, we will talk to Coach Mike Good after the conclusion of this ball game, and then we'll talk to running back Neil Ott as well. Neil in there playing defense right now, I think, as a cornerback on the far side. 90 seconds to go, third quarter. We'll hear from our fourth quarter sponsor, Tire Town Auto, in just a moment. Sweenus hands it off up the middle. Going to be taken down, a loss. Got right back to the line of scrimmage. 1:20 to go, third quarter. Dylan Pawn and Alex Steins, I believe, with the tackle. Creep up on 4 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. Give you the call letters in just a moment. Not really call letters. We don't have letters here at Zaleski Sports, but we'll have a top of the hour read for you. Under a minute to go, 52-6, Marshfield. 2 receivers near, 1 far. Sweenus with the running back, Hesselberg, to his left. Sweenus back to pass, hands it off, no play action. Flips it off to Hoffling, tries to get by a defender. He does, breaks a tackle, tiptoes along the sideline and out of bounds. A good run there by Jared Hoffling. They'll give him the first down right at the 34-yard line, and that should take us to the end of the third quarter. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 34. That should do it as the Wildcats exit the field for their third quarter break. And we will do the same after 3 quarters of play here at Walt Kroll Field. It's the Marshfield Bandits 52, Midwestern Wildcats 6. Back with quarter number 4 after.
Rally at the Alley tonight at Strike Time Lanes in Neillsville. Strike Time Lanes open at 4 Monday through Friday and 11 Saturday and Sunday. Happy hour Monday through Friday from 4 to 6. Cheer on the team tonight and then rally at the Alley after the game. Strike Time Lanes is your Packers headquarters on Sunday. Enter to win a flat screen TV. Strike Time Lanes in Neillsville is also your place for Fish Fry Friday. Rally at the Alley tonight and every night at Strike Time Lanes. For over 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? We make banking about you. We have a strong partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments with new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally, with locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Gresham, Medford, Shawano, Wausau, and Weston, and is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Fourth quarter in Marshfield as the Bandits 52-6 here to begin quarter number 4. The bells ring here at Columbus Catholic High School. Sweenus flips it out to the far side. Hesselberg has nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down and wrapped up and taken down. Fourth quarter brought to you by Tire Town Auto. It's a winning play every day at Tire Town Auto with 24-hour towing and complete auto service. Tire Town Auto on the roundabout on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and at 715-389-2909. That is 715-389-2909 to get you back on the winning side with Tire Town Auto. It's going to be second down and long. Under 14 and a half minutes to go. Again, the spent all Bandits here today as they continue to impress. 2 backs though by Cody Sweenus. And low snap, hands it off to Hesselberg again, gets to the outside, tries to get to the edge, and going to be taken down nicely along the far sideline, right back to the near the original line of scrimmage. Under 14 minutes to go now. Again, we'll have baseball for you tomorrow up in Whittlesea as the Marshfield Chaparrals take on the Whittlesea Reds in Dairyland League play. Chaparrals haven't played since, July 1st? And they will try and get back to, or stay undefeated against Whittlesea for Sunday, tomorrow. 1:30 first pitch. As the guys will be heading up there. Cale Jacoby and I will be in Plover tomorrow for 19U baseball doubleheader. First pitch of game 1 at 5:30. Plover Baseball Club, formerly known as the Plover Black Sox, always very good. Sweenus looking up to Hoffling, and that one bounces off the ground as Dylan Pawn tried to come up with it. Just couldn't reach it underneath his hands, and it's going to be 4th down and 10 for the Wildcats. Give you our Alan Johnson State Farm play of the game. A couple minutes as the game continues to wind down here. Again, we'll have an opportunity to talk to head coach Mike Good. Timeout taken by Midwestern. We'll do the same. Quick timeout. I believe a water break timeout. 12:32 to go in quarter number 4. Back to Marshfield after this.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota Powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
Back to Marshfield as the timeout between, I believe it was an official timeout, water break timeout for the ball clubs. 12:32 to go in quarter number 4. It's going to be 4th and 10 from the 34-yard line. As Kevin Stein says he does, goes and gives the officials some water. Make sure everybody's hydrated here on this hot afternoon. It's been hot for the last 2 weeks. Sweenus looking for his receiver. Far corner, pushes off, and it's going to be incomplete. And a turnover on downs for the Jared Heffling, as it's going to be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for the Bandits. They take over with 12:22 to go in the 4th quarter. Jason Zaleski up in Minocqua this weekend, taking part in the mini golf tournament, as they have had a group of guys, I believe, the last 8 years or so. Get a couple of guys from central Wisconsin area, I believe, as well as the Fox Valley. As could be 1st and 10 for Marshfield. Split backs behind David Dix. They lead 52-6. Gonna flip it out. No, just hand it off up the middle to Brody Kroll. Lots of room to the right side. Cuts it back to the inside. Stays in bounds. And another 1st down for Marshfield with 11:50 to go in the 4th quarter. As mentioned, we'll have an opportunity to talk to head coach Mike Good, under Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Neil Ott. Neil with 4 touchdowns this afternoon, including 3 on the ground, 1 receiving. And we'll have our Zaleski Sports, or our Alan Johnson play of the game will be one of those, and we will mention it in just a moment. Once the clock hits 10 minutes, we'll have our Alan Johnson play of the game. David Dix hands it up the middle. Matt Erickson breaks the tackle, stays upright, and gets smothered there. A gain of a couple. Big tackle there by Chad Haas. Get a 5. They'll give him 5. They said 6. We'll give him 5. Going to be 2nd down and 5. 11 minutes to go, 4th quarter. Biggest, obviously biggest win, the only win so far for the Bandits, but a fantastically well played game for Marshfield here this afternoon. Not a whole lot of mistakes. Had 1 fumble and the reverse to Victor Williams. Looking to break a tackle. He does. To the near side, to the 35, the 30. Tries to stay upright. He does, and falls forwards. And a good tackle there at about the 21-yard line on the reverse. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bandits. Good run from Victor Williams. 10:15 to go. 1 mistake. That was a fumble by Neil Ott in the 1st quarter. But other than that, very clean. Not a whole lot of penalties either here today. And just been an all-around fantastic football game from the Marshfield Bandits. I'll give you the Alan Johnson play of the game after this snap by David Dix. Flips it out to Brody Kroll to the far side, looking for some blockers. Got it. breaking a couple tackles and staying upright inside the 10. Tries to get into the end zone, falls forward, and a touchdown for Marshfield. 58-6 with under 10 minutes to go. Clock stops, but the Bandits continue to rack up the points here this afternoon. 9:39 to go in the fourth quarter. Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Alan Johnson is ready to help you combine home and auto and save in Marshfield. Call him at 715-207-6047 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Alan Johnson, State Farm on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. Our play of the game, Neil Ott's 81-yard touchdown run in the second quarter to bust the game open. It was 16-6. Neil Ott's run, 81 yards into the end zone, and they extended the lead to 22-6. That was all after a Shane Westerhausen interception. As now Dylan Pawn back to quarterback, stays up, and is going to be taken down. A sack of Dylan Pawn with 9:39 to go in the ball game. Two-point conversion is no good. 9:39 to go in the ball game. Fourth quarter. Back to Marshfield after this.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Touchdown run from Brody Krall and a failed two-point conversion as David Dix now kicking it away. Puts the Bandits up 58-6 as Hoffling picks it up at the 23-yard line, gets to the outside, stays to the outside. It's going to be taken down and out of bounds at near the 28-yard line. That's where Midwestern Wildcats will start over. Again, if you missed it, our Zaleski Sports, our Alan Johnson play of the game, Neil Ott's 81-yard touchdown run in the second quarter after a Shane Westerhausen interception at the 5-yard line, halting the drive for the Wildcats. Again, they scored a touchdown on their opening drive, a big third down conversion, a 50-yard touchdown pass and catch from Cody Sweenus to Jared Hoffling. Thought it was going to be pretty much the same result as we've had after a huge conversion like that, but luckily for Coach Good and company, turned it around. Defense played great today. We'll talk to Coach Good about that as well in our Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up in about 10 game minutes, all depending on how the next 8.5 minutes go in the ball game will determine on how we will have our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. To the far side, has room, breaks the tackle, gets twisted up, or gets upended at the 35-yard line. Good little run there. Neil Ott with the tackle now on defense. Up to the 35-yard line, gain of 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Again, baseball for you tomorrow, softball on Monday, baseball Tuesday, nothing Wednesday, baseball on Thursday and Friday of next. So next Saturday will be the final Bandits home game of the 2020 season. We'll talk to Coach Good about that. Just heard it over the PA system, and we'll talk to him about all that. Jason will have a recap of the season as well. That one's going to be thrown up to Hoffling, caught near the 40-yard line, working on Neil Ott, but a good pass and catch from Sweetness to Hoffling as he has put on a show this afternoon. Very big, tall, athletic wide receiver is Jared Hoffling. Jason will have, again, that call for you next week here from Walt Kroll Field. Next Saturday, 2 p.m. start. Find that game right where you're watching this one at Zaleski Sports on YouTube. Head over to Zaleski Sports on Facebook, ZaleskiSports.com. We'll have our updates all week long of games, if postponements, if they happen. Sweetness rolls out to his left, pressure's on, throws it up, and falls incomplete. Clock will continue to run with 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter. As the Bandits again will pick up their first win here this afternoon. It's been all impressive as they will march on to win number 1. Talk to Coach Good, Neil Ott, after this ball game, as we do every time. Get the winning coach and a player of the game. Neil Ott, most deservingly here today. The whole team had put together a fantastic performance, though. Defensively, offensively, special teams. Could have asked for a much better performance from the guys here today, and that was going to be caught and taken down. John Good with a big tackle. A loss of a couple, maybe. No, give him a yard. John Good with a nice tackle. Third down and about 5.5 minutes to go. Again, if anything gets postponed, if anything happens, Zaleski Sports will be your Zaleski Sports will be your place to find any news that has come about for postponements, upcoming games, and so on and so forth. Under 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 4. Sweetness with Hesselberg flanking him, and he's going to get taken down and sacked. Give him the proper Jeremy Ritz with the sack. 4th down and long now. 4.5 minutes to go. Again, Coach Good doesn't show a whole lot of emotion on the field during the game, but he has got to be ecstatic with how his guys have played here this afternoon. Everybody on the sideline, we talked about it a little bit earlier. Lots of smiles, lots of laughing, just having a great time. Having a great time compared to weeks before, obviously. Again, as mentioned, they've worked through devastating, embarrassing losses as John Good gets Mike Good with the water bath, and that was going to be thrown up in the air and incomplete, and the 4th down conversion is failed, and it's a turnover on downs. But John Good getting Mike Good with the Gatorade water bath, and Mike will pick up his first win here this season as he throws his wallet up to the crowd, up to the spectators. Getting everything wet over there. But again, Mike picking up a win, his first of the season. Again, next week is their last home game here at Walt Kroll Field. And the Marshfield Bandits will march into next week with lots of confidence after a game like we've had today. Flips it out. Nope. David Dix keeps it, falling forward. Right back to the original line of scrimmage. May have gained a half a yard. But again, don't forget, stick around for our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. We'll have an opportunity, as mentioned, to talk to Coach Mike Good. Soaking wet now, Mike Good, and our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Neil Ott. Hear from our winners here today with 2:15 to go. We'll have one more break at the 2-minute warning, and then we will come back for our final 2 minutes. Dylan Pond to the near side, gallops high steps, and he's going to be untouched to the end zone. And with 2:02 to go, it is 64-6. 53-yard touchdown there from Dylan Pond. The clock runs to 2 minutes, so it will be a 2-minute warning after the kickoff, I believe, unless they're just going to skip right through it. Dylan Pond, high knees, high stepped. The defender right here at about the 35-yard line and untouched the rest of the way for the touchdown. David Dix back out there. Subbing out Dylan Pond. (64-6). The biggest defeat so far this season for the Bandits was 52-7 in Week 1 to the Minnesota Grizzlies. Grizzlies knocked off the Twin City Club a couple weeks ago. I think it was 14-12 or 14-10. Very close game there, as would have thought. David Dix goes into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. It's Marshfield 66 and the Midwestern Wildcats 6. Back to Marshfield for the final 2 minutes after this.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
(66-6) here with 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Dylan Pond goes 53 yards to the end zone for Marshfield. And again, if you missed any of this game, you missed a lot, but we'll have highlights for you later on this evening at Zaleski Sports on Facebook. And shirts with the kickoff and the not really an onside kick. Shirts just miskicked it, and it was recovered by Austin Steins. And Marshfield will take over 1st and 10 with 1:53 to go, as they should. Wind the clock. No official. Yeah, there you go. No official indication yet, and now they gave it to. Oh, they'll give it to. They'll give it to Midwestern. I believe it was because it wasn't either kicked far enough or, again, I'm sure Andrew Schertz didn't mean to have an onside kick, but it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats with 1:50 to go here in the ballgame, as the clock hasn't started yet. Head official told him to start it with 1:53 to go. Again, right after kickoff, right after the ball is kicked, it should start and should continue to roll the rest of the way. One receiver near, one far. 1:53 to go. And Swinas back to pass. Rolling out to his left, looking for a receiver. Throws it up, and it's going to be picked off by Jackson Ott again. And stiff arms Adler. Hoffling brings him down. And that is where the Marshfield Bandits will take over and finish up the game here this afternoon. 90 seconds to go. And again, stick around for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. They have an opportunity to talk to head coach Mike Good and our Zaleski Sports player of the game, Neil Ott. We'll make sure we hustle down there and get Neil before they get into their little huddles and post-game talks. And they might only have to snap the ball once or twice, if that, with 1 minute to go here in the ball game. They will kneel it, and with that, with 50 seconds to go, they'll take it and kneel it. I believe that's John Good back there finishing it up for the Marshfield Bandits. The Bandits pick up win number 1 on the summer, and it's the Marshfield Bandits. It's the Marshfield Bandits knocking off the Midwestern Wildcats 66-6. Stick around for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. Be back to Walt Crow Field right after this.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150, and so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, sending it in the store, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans are they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year. But yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150. And so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, setting in the stores, sending the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans are they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year. But yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back to Wilcrow Field here in Marshfield, Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. Coach, there really isn't a whole lot to say. You guys, obviously their first drive, they scored a touchdown, but after that, defense, offense, special teams, everything was clicking here this afternoon.
Yeah, everything today was just on point. We haven't gotten a lot of practice the last couple of weeks to adjust to a 9-man football rules, but we accommodated and made the switch, and it was fun. We got everything to score pretty much.
Yeah, and just talk about offensively. There was one big pass play, and then everything else on the ground. Just talk about Jackson, Neal, Jesse Buchanan. Just talk about your running game today.
My goal for the whole season was just pound the ball. I come from Stratford, so that's all we did was just run the ball, throw the ball once in a while. Yeah. Neal, Jackson, Jesse Buchanan, they all ran the ball well, caught the ball well. We had a couple guys who haven't ran the ball at all, coming in and running the ball pretty good for us. So running game stepped up big time today.
And defensively, giving up 6 points, having a couple big stops after that one touchdown drive. Just talk about defensively.
It was an outstanding performance by our defense today. The first mishap on the first drive, it happens in the beginning of the game. After that, everyone locked in and went balls to the wall for the rest of the game. It was just time in the zone and time to play after that.
Perfect. Thanks, Coach. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll bring in our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Neal Ott. Neal, 4 touchdowns this afternoon. The big one, 81 yards in the second quarter. Just talk about your performance this afternoon.
Well, with 2 less people, it's really easy for me to maneuver now. And, I just felt it coming out on that 80-yard run or however far it was. But I could feel it. I knew I was going to bust one out here. I just was waiting for the moment where I got it. And that was it.
Clicking on all cylinders. Obviously, today defensively gave up that 1 touchdown to begin the game, but after that, really offensively, defensively, special teams, everything was clicking. How good does it feel to finally have everything come together and get a huge win this afternoon?
It's a nice weight off your shoulders, really. Like I said, it took us a while to get in our groove. They scored first, but we were ready to win one, Yeah. We've been waiting, so it's a great feeling.
And next week, obviously, last home game of the year. You guys have obviously was talking about a little bit on the broadcast. A lot of tough, embarrassing losses coming out now, putting it to the other team. What do you guys look to go into your final home game next week after coming off putting up 66?
We obviously got a little bit more confidence, and we're looking to hopefully we get more respect. People need to respect us more as a team, and I think just. We really worked out of a lot of our downsides, so I really think we are going to have a way better chance this next game and more confidence coming in.
Perfect. Thanks, Neal. We'll put you in the house.
What do I say?
Take this.
Okay.
Take it. You're going to look into the camera and say your name and say I'm in the house, all right? Ready? Lucas will count you down.
I'm Neil Ott, and I'm in the house.
Thanks, Neil. What? All right. Going to sign off here from Wall Crow Field. Again, the Marshfield Bandits knocking off the Midwestern Wildcats 66-6 here this afternoon, picking up win number 1 on the year. We'll be back with you tomorrow. 3 baseball games, 1 in Whittlesey. The Marshfield Chaparrals take on the Whittlesey Reds, and then at 5:30, doubleheader from Plover as the Plover Baseball Club takes on the Stevens Point Sixers. Have a great, or for Lucas Holheisel, this is C-Mave signing off from Wall Crow Field. Have a great